You know, cosplay is supposed to be fun, and I always tell myself that regardless of what I don't have and what I do have, always make it fun. Make it fun for myself, and it doesn't matter if you have a lot of money. I always tell myself, you're doing it for yourself, you're doing it because it makes you feel good. It's such a good hobby. I started in high school, and it's gonna be something that I do to the day I die, boo boo. And I feel like we should get back to the basics, but you know, you don't have to have a lot of money to put a cosplay together, guys. This cosplay, I have this since like 2016, and yeah, your girl still can fit it, like, ew, like, but like, her braces, duct tape, felt, soft felt, craft paper, and come on now, you do not have to go broke to go viral. Let me put a picture right here. I did the One Piece cosplay, and I used literally what I had in my closet, and it almost was seen by 300,000 people. And that's not like the really exciting part. The really exciting part was it was also seen by the actress that played the character, and I was livid. That was like such a good feeling. And I didn't spend no money. I didn't spend any money. And it's just about getting your creative juices flowing. A lot of people ask me where do I get my ideas from. It's just, I've always been an eclectic person. Whether you like my cosplays or not, or whether you find them questionable, or you still have to do them for yourself. Just have fun. Do it for yourself. It's such a good feeling that you can put a smile on somebody's face, just like becoming Wonder Woman, or becoming like their favorite anime character, and that's what I do it for. And I love just being creative. I've always, like I said, I've always been a creative person, and I just love it. Like, cosplay is so much fun. I do not own a 3D printer or all of these like tools. This was really done with just some a hot glue gun, some felt paper, and a little creativity, and not saying that, those things are bad to get. Like, one day I will get a 3D printer, but it's not really important to me like that. In my hair, it's not if you have long hair, I use my real hair, and I don't, if you have long hair, you can do your own hair, and it might take a little bit more time. However, you're saving what, like $60, $70 on a semi good wig or whatever. My hair is already black, it's already long, and hey, I'm stepping out as Diana with the mascara, so it didn't cost me anything. Honestly, it just literally cost me like $10-11. The paper, and that was it. The paper and the thigh highs, and oh yeah, this was her shields. This was definitely, her knee shields. That was definitely like something I just thought, oh, I don't have any gold shields, so I'm just gonna do some gold glittery paper. Now, of course, if you're competing like in nationals, or if you're just competing, period, you're going to want to have a little bit more better materials than certain, you know, certain things that you just put together and take a photo shoot with. However, there are some very, very clever people, human beings out there that can do wondrous things with paper, just paper and a hot glue gun and some tape. I've seen it for myself, y'all. I've seen it for myself. So I don't count those people out, and those people are just wonderful. But just for like a picture, just for like, you know, the internet, you don't have to go out of your way to just like, you know, take a, you know, go viral. If that is your goal, to go viral one day. But like, honestly, if you take the fun out of your hobby, if you take the fun of something that you love to do, you might not like it anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because all you're just worried about is validation. And I'm sorry, boo boo, if you don't have the validation in here and you're seeking it elsewhere, it's that's not how we roll here. And that's another video. But yeah, don't go broke to go viral, or just don't go broke just for your cosplay. Like, just get back to the basics, y'all. I think that's what made cosplay popular to begin with. Like, just getting things, using things, utilizing things that you had in your home, utilizing things that you had in your garage, outside of the backyard, and really coming up with such a beautiful masterpiece of a cosplay. That's what made cosplay just so much fun. And like, I really feel like we need to get back to that, because there's such a thing that's going on where you have to like spend all this money to look the best. And yeah, I've seen, you know, those people get their comeuppance and, you know, spend $300 to $1,000+ on a wig in one. I get that, you know. I'm not saying that, you know, and I'm not counting your pockets. However, let's not make it so hard for the other generation coming in. You know what I'm saying? Let's set an example for our little ones, and, you know, the people that really want to get into cosplay and don't have a lot of money. Like, I am not rich, and I'm sure most of the people in the cosplay community are not rich, you know. So let's just kind of like I said, reel it in and like bring it back to the basics, because it is like, you know, just bring it back to the basics basically. And yeah, that's all. I really wanted to just kind of get off my chest, you know, and just really focus on that. And because I'll tell you, I've been sewing since I was a little girl, and I used to take my old clothes and make my Barbie dolls new clothes, because back then the clothes were like so expensive back then. And I used to make clothes, and that's really how I got started into cosplaying and just like sewing and everything like that. So yeah, let's just bring it back to the basics, and let's teach the little ones, like, you don't have to have a lot of money to look good in a costume, or show your love, your expression for a character that you actually love. You don't have to break the bank, you know. So, because I'm not breaking my money, I'm not breaking my bank, I'm not for no cosplay. But if it's something that, like, you know, I really want to impress, then yeah, I just save my coins, you know, obviously. So hope this helps, guys. And yeah, don't go broke, be smart.